Hey guys, what's going on? This is Dice Squad. My name is Marshall Dice, known as Adam Campbell.
General Dice, Todd Evangelista.
And we are live here at Origins Game Fair 2015 with...
I'm Cory Kammer, creator of the Witchborn.
And what is the Witchborn?
The Witchborn is a fantasy miniatures game, and it started in my basement years ago.
As all board games do.
As they always do. I had this incredible collection of miniatures, but I realized I wasn't in love with a lot of the miniature games that were out there. You oftentimes got like a little card, and this is what the miniature can do when you play the game. And I wanted something that brought a role-playing element into the game.
Right. Now, at what point did you decide? Now, this was on Kickstarter, as I understand it?
Yeah, we did a Kickstarter, just started in January and funded in February. And so, very successful.
Great,
we're able
congratulations.
to launch it, and now every Kickstarter member that bought the starter set has it in their possession.
Oh, excellent. That's terrific.
It's not one that you had to wait a year for or something like that.
Excellent.
And it's what makes it unusual is this is a campaign game. So there are a series of adventures, and some of the Kickstarter members bought the first 6 adventures. So they have all their battle maps, and then about every 2 months we've been releasing the next adventure that comes out with the set.
And Cory, how big are these battle mats? Are they like 3x3? We're looking at them; they're huge.
Yeah, they're big.
And they're very detailed.
Well, this is the little ones for the demo, but the ones that are off camera are huge.
Yeah, these are 46 inches wide by 39 inches.
Yeah.
And I basically based it off of what fits on my kitchen table.
Ah, great, terrific.
You could eat dinner on the Castell Plains.
Yes, exactly. And the idea was not everybody has a custom gaming table, you know? It's like, what's going to fit on a normal dining room table or a kitchen table?
Honey, can you pass the peas? Yeah, they're over by the standing stones over there. You just go over there and get them.
Exactly.
Yes, not everybody has Geek Chic, though.
That's true. So, what else are you offering here at Origins this year?
So the starter set is quite a bit of elements.
Yeah. Let's talk about, because there's a lot of things in it. Let's see. Here, I hold this, and you point it out, because it seems like it's almost you can tailor what you want to buy.
Exactly. So the starter set comes with the quick start rules, which is something that I would always recommend people play the quick start before they play the full game. And that's kind of what the demo is that we have going here.
Now, the quick start is on a phone? I'm not understanding.
There is some unique tech to every bit of this. Rather than printing a deck of cards to make random encounters in the game, we have, let me start a new game here. So every adventure has its own unique, basically deck of cards. And when you make a discovery during the game, you hit draw, and a random encounter comes up. And you don't need a game master anymore. Your opponent just reads the description to you of what you see and hear, and then there's any little notes down there about what he may need. Now that's a pretty innocuous encounter. This one's a little worse. The press gang, they're going to try and press you into service, so it's going to have the stats for the press gang already built in there.
Now if you had a cell phone, General, you'd be able to download this app, but you don't have one, do you?
Well, if I had a cell phone, it wouldn't be as good as his, I'm sure. But in 10 years when I get one, you know.
For folks that don't have a cell phone, you get a PDF that you can download, and you can print out a little deck of cards for yourself.
Right.
Gotcha. All right.
That's where I'm at.
All right.
That's where I'm at.
Don't fret, General.
Okay. Now, what's the next one in line here?
So the next 2 elements is you get the PDF rule set, and I've actually printed out the core rules here. And basically, this is going to have the absolute most basic rules and all the advanced rules.
Yeah, and it's a very simple 286-page rule book.
Exactly. The real stuff that you need to know is about 30 pages. There's a few things that we did that are a little different. Lots of times games have a section where here's 20 pages on the history of the world. I decided to break that up. There's a little short story before every chapter, and that tells you a little of the history of the world. Read it or don't read it. You know, before you get to chapter 2, a little short story that tells you a little bit more about the Witchborn.
Very nice.
And so it's all broken up in bite-sized pieces. Some of the stories are pretty graphic.
And then you use that to make the campaign.
It's helpful to know that background information as you start to play this campaign. It's going to reference characters and people that you meet in some of these stories.
So this is a true role-playing game, board game hybrid.
It truly is. That is the perfect description of it.
Yeah. Now that's the core rules, but I see you got like 4 books here.
Well, this is War Clans and Skills, and this is a reference guide. And so...
And that's to help the players with their characters?
Is there a fantasy race that you guys love more of those?
Goblins. Kobolds.
Let's see.
I'm
more of a fan of the dwarves.
Fan of the dwarves.
I would be more of an elf fan.
Because I have a dwarvish accent I use all the time.
So, probably if you're a dwarf player, you're only going to read the dwarf chapter. You probably won't go into the detail to read all the other stuff. Each chapter is about 20 pages, and it starts, as we said, with a short story from a dwarf's point of view, in this case, telling about how bad this post-apocalyptic world is for the dwarves.
They keep making all these short jokes at me. It pisses me off.
Hey, family show. All right.
Then the chapter always starts out with the characters that you can create. So each player starts with a war clan of 8 warriors. In this case, it'd be 8 dwarves. And you only have 100 gold pieces to spend because people would always go for the tougher guys, of course, right? And so the goal of this game is when you create that first war clan, you're going to be a little bit weak. So you're going to be a little bit hungry. You're going to want better armor. You're going to want better weapons. You're going to want magic items. And so you guys are going to start off with minimal skills, but as they play, they have the opportunity to level up.
So let's say they have an encounter like you described, either press gang or what have you. Then after that encounter, do they get cards that are the...
So up in the corner of each discovery, there is a little SP, and it tells you how many shadow points that you earn for making that discovery. And so you keep track of those on your roster.
There's one.
And you can do the tallies on your roster. And keep
I
track
actually
of
have the dwarf one right here.
Yep. But you also get experience points for wounding opponents or monsters.
All right.
And depending on the severity of the wound, the more points it's worth.
Now, what if I get like a paper cut?
If you get a paper cut, it's going to be worth probably 2 points. If you kill the guy, it's going to be worth 5 points.
What if like he gets a paper cut and he like walks away and he doesn't take care of it, and it's like years later and he gets like so bad that he dies?
Well, that's another part.
I believe that's in the advanced rules. No, wait.
That's another portion of the apps is there is a random wound deck built in there.
And are paper cuts in there?
There are no paper cuts, but there's some that are not family.
Depends where that paper cut is. Family show.
This is a very tame one.
Okay.
You've had a perfectly wonderful day, but today certainly wasn't it. Your weapon hand is sliced clean off. That's a little worse than
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that would hurt.
That would hurt. That's bad.
So you have the option to heal this now or have field surgery and get a new hook hand.
General, what are you going to do? Your arm's chopped off. What are you
I
gonna
like
do?
the hook idea. Can I get a chainsaw on there? I want chainsaws for hands.
Still a fantasy game. No electricity yet.
How would you eat with the chainsaw hand?
No gas.
You could cut things, but how would you eat?
I'd have to have yeah, you're right. I have to have that fork on the other hand. So anyhow, so let's do a little of this here. So we go through the game.
A quick scenario.
Quick skirmish, if you will.
Sure. Okay.
I'll choose. Let's look.
You have the
Which workland do you want to play?
He wants the Amazons.
I want the Amazons
because these
hot.
figures are pretty nice.
And they're hot.
And I'm gonna, or you want the dwarves? We got the dwarves out here. I got the elves. How about?
So you're gonna be the Norn.
No, I'll be the orcs.
All right. Norn are barbarians. And the interesting thing about the Norn is they have latent shape-shifting abilities. So not at demo level, but as you continue to play the game, you might be able to turn into a giant bear or a wolf or something like that.
They also have the come hither look. I want to kill you.
Now, of course, these are your own minis. The people who work with the game are going to provide their own minis, but we should mention that the dice are for sale. You can add the dice. You can add some of the other accoutrements.
Yeah. You have the option of printing out templates for condition markers, or you can actually buy the markers and do them yourself. Everything is designed, so bring as much of your own as you want, spend as little as you need to.
All right, so let's go for, I'll go first with my orcs. Now, what is the first thing I do? Well, we notice there is a start area, and I have placed mine in my start area. You've placed yours in your start area. And what's next?
So the storyline here is this is a post-apocalyptic world.
What happened? What happened?
Well, long story short, an elf named Chalicea, and she's kind of behind our cameraman there. She was in love with a guy and accidentally blew up the world.
Oh, common story. You sure it wasn't just the Y2K?
It wasn't the Y2K.
Sounds like my ex-girlfriend.
What happened was she accidentally, with her magic talisman, accidentally opened a rift between worlds.
Yeah.
And so now when anybody dies in this world, their body is inhabited by a witchborn spirit.
Okay.
Which...
Now, how hot was this woman?
She was reasonable, but it's my daughter, so...
Oh, wow. Moving on.
But what we're looking at is a very nice painting, so you can see why we...
There she is.
I'm going to now run away now.
There's Zoe.
But see, now, that's not a photo. That's you had that painted of her?
No, that's a photo.
That is a photo? Oh, okay. That's very nice. All right.
I withdraw my comment.
So in any case, I'm going to go first because I'm the attacker.
Wait, why are you going first?
Because I'm better than you.
How do you?
I
won the last game.
I'm the pitcher. You're the batter.
So you guys are scavengers here.
All right.
And you saw an airship crash, but before it went down, the pilot was throwing out cargo to try and lighten the airship up.
What kind of cargo?
That's what you want to find out. You're going to run out and try and pick up the cargo, and
but I'm holding this big sword. How am I supposed to carry cargo and the sword at the same time?
Yeah, that's what you got to do.
You're going to have to sheathe that big sword.
Can I seduce the orcs to help me carry the cargo?
Can try.
That's the nice thing about the game is you don't have to follow the objective. If you want to go kiss the orcs or beat them up, you're more than welcome to.
Okay.
I'm sensing a Uhura in Star Trek V moment coming on. But here we go.
So these markers are potentially the airship cargo. They might be or they might not be. That is going to be decided by the phone app.
Well, what is the temperature out today?
The temperature is a mild 70 degrees.
All right. What's the humidity?
I have no idea.
All
That's
right.
why the girls
It's probably
are.
dry.
You're
because-
asking why the girls are in bikinis? That's why. My guys are in armor. We came ready to fight.
So,
All right.
I'm going to represent your war clan in the cup with 3 chits.
Oh, okay.
And I'm going to represent the orcs. I'm going to represent the orcs with 3 black chits.
Okay.
And this is how we figure out who gets to go first.
Okay.
Now, do you want me to give you a little explanation on stats, or you want to dive in?
Dive in.
All right.
Jinx.
So it's just a random pull, and we said the Norn were red.
That's right.
Okay.
So any one of your 3 Norn can take a turn. She can move towards the discovery and try and make a discovery.
Yeah,
Just-
she got moved. To the
Okay, and so the way we measure movement is number 3, speed of a 6. You take a combat ruler and you can move up to 6 paces.
So I can move. So I can move technically over there.
You can move over that one.
So you
'cause-
go like
All right, I'm gonna do that.
so you're up to it.
Okay.
Okay, and so we mark this way everybody knows you're done. We mark you done, but you get to make a psyche feat to see if you discover anything at that marker.
All right, I'm gonna
So
do that.
She's got a psyche of 2, Norn or dumb.
These.
So you roll.
We're all looks.
You roll 1 dice and you get to add your psyche to that. You need a 7 or higher.
I got a 6.
So you missed. The good news is you automatically make the discovery. Even though you're dumb, next turn, you automatically make that discovery. Because you're like, hey, I've been standing here looking around. Oh, there it is.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Next up, another Norn.
Aha. Okay.
So you
Go
can
ahead.
run another one of your ladies up to take a look, or you can start to move into position to mess with the orcs, or you could go for that one.
Yeah, but you got to start from the base.
You also have the option of sprinting, which is double your speed,
I'm gonna sprint.
but then you're going to be tired,
Okay.
which is okay.
Okay.
All right. You're actually right there, I think. Yeah.
So you're there, and you have cover from the standing stone, so if the orcs have any kind of mean missile weapons, you're covered.
All right. Cool.
And we're going to put a strike last marker on you. That means next turn, when I start pulling these chits, she's going to be the last one to go.
All right.
Okay. Because she's tired. Got it.
She's tired.
She's rested.
And guess who gets to go the 3rd turn?
Lucky me. All right.
All right. So how about her?
She's gonna go join her friend.
All right.
All right. So you can go. Yeah, but she's. Yeah, that's
You
right.
can go 6. If you want to make it this turn, you can do a thing called a push that allows you to go 1 extra space, but you have to roll anything but a 1 on a dice.
Okay.
Okay.
So you're good. So you go your 1 extra space, and you're still not within reach of that marker. So
Oh, so half of it is a reach. Okay, gotcha.
All right.
that comes in really important in combat because there's a lot of arguments over whether you're in reach or not within reach.
All right.
So you could push 1 more time and make it to the marker if
All
you
right.
want.
All right.
You want to try it?
Yeah. Go
No,
for
I'm
it.
not gonna try
Oh,
it.
go for it. We want to see what's there. Okay. All right. Now my.
We
well,
know that you get your 3 turns in a row.
Okay.
I had
So
nothing to do with that pull, ladies. When you saw that, nothing.
He paid me 20 before.
So first things first. This guy's gonna go there, and he's gonna. Now I have to psyche roll it,
Yes, and orcs are
and I have a
really dumb.
+2.
How dumb are they?
So he adds 2 to this, and he
When they
needs
sit around the house, it doesn't work. All right, and he doesn't make
He
it.
doesn't make it, but we know he'll automatically get it next round.
Okay, I'm gonna play my orcs like they're inquisitive, and they will go up there and each one.
They're dying to see a discovery.
It could be a bomb, but hey, let's go find out.
And lost die. 3 + 2, not enough.
One of those guys automatically has it next turn.
Okay, and then this guy is dying to see some discoveries here. So he goes. guess right here where this thing is. But I don't think he's close enough. Let's check the reach. He is not close enough. He does not get a roll.
Unless you want to push.
Ooh, do I want to push? No.
Okay. You're also getting closer in case you want to attack her later.
Gotcha.
Okay.
All right.
All right, so that ends round 1.
Mm-hmm. Now
So
we put him back in
Now
the
we
cup.
collect the chits, and I put aside the one sprinter, and so you've got the advantage. There's no way I can pull 3 of his.
Ah.
So just for the sake of the game, can we fast forward a little bit and see
Sure.
if we can let's say like his orc and my warrior
Well-
meet and we want to fight each other.
You can meet
Well,
this turn if you want.
Yeah,
to play
let's
it
go
one more
ahead.
turn.
Yeah,
All
one more
right,
turn.
one more turn.
One more turn. All right, the orcs are up.
All right,
So this guy, if you want to go with him,
go with
before
him.
he does anything, he automatically makes that discovery.
I discover this.
Could be a monster that the orcs might have to fight.
Ooh, I didn't know that. I thought it was going to be like a
And
weapon
that's
or
why
gold.
orcs are dumb.
I wanted it to be
This
gold.
This is the quick start, so likely it's not going to be anything that eats your face.
Monster.
Come
I'll give you
on.
number 20.
All right, so I randomly
Excalibur.
hit draw, and this one's not bad. You get 1 shadow point.
Okay.
So work number 2.
Mm-hmm.
It's a tally there for 1 shadow point.
Okay.
And then I read the encounter to you. Gully. Thick glass obscures a steep decline. You tumble, wrenching your ankle, which swells almost instantly. You're not going to be walking anymore today. You have a couple options. You can crawl to safety, or you can continue on fighting from your belly.
Continue on fighting from my belly.
All right. You're
My
down.
belly is my strongest weapon. All right.
So
how do I
you
crawl?
You haven't taken a turn. You crawl at half normal speed.
So you're only going to move 3 spaces.
So you could go 1, 2, 3, crawl towards the Norn, and you could even push twice if you wanted to.
I am gonna. No way. I'm not gonna push. She's going last, but crawling on my belly. I don't see that as a good idea. All right, let's see if these girls are gonna come and slaughter my crawling
The
orc.
girls are up.
All right, she's going to find out what the heck that thing is.
All right, we'll do a...
God, I hope it's a gully.
All right. This is 1 shadow point.
They threw a gully out of my.
So you're going to give
machine.
number 3 1 shadow point tally.
Okay, good.
She's going to level up this game.
All right.
Just
Good.
for making that discovery.
She's like, it's all in the looks.
The universe is trying to tell me.
And you can tell by how many shadow points how innocuous these are. Usually 1 are not bad.
Mhm.
Some of the later adventures, they get up to 5 shadow points, so you know that something's going to try and kill you.
Right.
Okay, so this one's called Quit Bugging Me. Nothing from the airship landed here, but every stride you take in the prairie grass inspires the insect community to begin nibbling. They've burrowed their way under your clothes and into your armor. Your skin will be raw from scratching by the end of the day. Whose lame-brained idea was it to chase junk that fell from the sky anyway?
It was Tiffany.
Tiffany?
She
did it.
she did it.
All right, now.
So this gal is marked with the Quit Bugging Me template.
Oh, that's not good.
And that means that she's going to strike last for the rest of the game because she is just scratching.
All
Can I
right.
use this to my advantage?
But she can move her 6, right?
She can take her turn and do whatever she'd like. But before we do that, there has to be airship cargo somewhere on the map.
Mm-hmm.
And it is at circle number 1, which is occupied, so it goes up 1 to circle number 2.
Oh, okay.
So that is guaranteed to be airship cargo.
All right.
Okay.
So you can
So
either
now
come
she's-
mess with the orcs or go after the airship cargo.
I'm gonna mess with the orcs.
All right, so messing with the orcs, you gotta go this way.
Yep.
Well, can I yell at them?
You can yell at them whenever you want.
Hey! Hey, you!
I'm crawling on my belly.
Come check me out. We want to have a fight.
Don't talk to me, calamine lotion. All right.
All right.
Who's next?
Who's next?
Go ahead. She's up.
Does she have any missile weapons? She does, but it's a cudgel, which doesn't go very far. Now she has the option of sprinting if you want to get to the orcs faster.
Yep.
So can't be on the stone. But now you're going to strike last next turn.
Okay. And I'm like, hey, you're about to get pwned.
All right, and now we know that both orcs are up.
All right. So, can I go 3 and then 3?
Yes, you can. And the reason these are paper?
All right. So he goes around this stone and right up next to her, and now I'm gonna chop her head off with an axe.
So normally,
Wait, this is a family show. I'll just knock her on the head.
normally you can only go 3 and make an attack, but you moved 5 there, so you can make 2 pushes and attack her.
I will attack her.
All right. So roll each
So-
of those. Anything but a 1, you make it.
4 and a 6.
So you made it.
What?
So you are to her, and now you get to attack her with your spear.
Oh, I have a spear.
Can I talk to the orc?
Okay, I'm gonna jab you with
So
the
the
spear.
first thing you do is you figure out what your strength is,
My strength is 3.
and then you ask what her strength is, number 1.
Strength is 3.
So you're equal, so you get 1 attack dice.
Okay, I got a attack dice.
And you're going to roll that. And
I got a
blank
nothing.
is a miss.
Okay.
You guessed it right. So you charged her with your spear, but you missed on the attack.
Now, if this were, you would take a die and put these stickers on it, right?
Well, if you want to work from home and use your own dice, there's a little chart here that says
Oh, I see.
a 6 is a critical hit, a 5 is a shield hit.
And 1, 2, and 3 are misses. Okay, so 50%.
Yep.
All right, I don't see.
And now your other guy, does he have any missile weapons? He has a war club. So if he wanted, he could charge over and try and throw a war club, or he
That
could move
sounds
towards
good.
that Norn.
I'm gonna this game is known as the Witchborn. I am going to go 3 and throw my war club at Itchy over there.
All right.
And luckily his name is Scratchy.
And so you ask, you have a agility of
My
3.
agility's 3. What's your agility? Tiffany?
3.
So you're equal, so you get 1 dice again.
And a miss. All right.
Alright.
So not much happened there. So now the person who struck last time gets a turn.
Okay.
So let's look at what she has for weapons. She has a spear that she can charge with, and we know that she's equally strong. Or
Yeah.
she has a throwing axe she can throw 2 of.
I'm going to throw an axe at that guy on the ground.
That would be a bad choice, and I'll tell you why.
Why?
When you're laying down, you have cover.
Oh.
What if he walked up and hit him with the axe?
She should walk up and stab him with the spear.
Okay, we'll do that.
And so your charge is 5 on her, so you can go up to 5 paces. And
Yeah,
do
I'm
it.
gonna make him.
There you go.
All right. Now, ask the guy on the ground what his strength is.
What is your strength, guy on the ground?
Which number was the guy on the ground?
2.
2. Then he is a strength of 4.
Ouch. You are
Okay.
weaker, which means you get 1 dice and need a critical, except the good news is because he's knocked down, you get an extra dice.
All right.
So on one of those 2 dice, you need to roll a critical hit.
Nothing. Ha! Belly crawler is the winner.
I think we have a purse fight happening here.
And then that's it for this round.
That's
so
it for this round, but there's going to be lots of fighting next round.
Gotcha. Well,
I think that's that we get the flavor here.
This is a great game. This is easy mechanics. I like the fact that this is bendable. You can move it. Yeah. So, are you having any of your future expansions come out, or anything coming out after Origins?
Yeah. So the first adventure, The Chase, is already out. The second adventure, Asylum, is being released for Origins, and that one is a completely different storyline. The last remaining safe place on Earth is called Asylum.
Mm-hmm.
And
is it the same world though?
It's the same world.
Okay.
And it's not too far from where this happened. It's the next logical place you go after the chase. And the Guild have taken an old ruined cathedral and they've made it into the world's last standing bar.
Ah.
Of course.
Well, there you go.
And that one ends up in a mad brawl in a bar. Mad drunken brawl. So that one is released now. And then the third adventure, Dragon Moon, takes place in the Wandering Forest.
All right.
Where trees can move and get in your way and interact with you.
Interesting.
Yeah, it looks like some undead might be making an appearance.
Yes. It's very uncommon to meet Witchborn in the demo because they would shred your war clan. But if you play The Chase, there's a really good chance that you're going to meet some of the Witchborn.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, if one of your guys dies, he reanimates, and now all his ability scores are one better. He's faster, tougher, smarter.
Now, does he also sing? Can he be like, I ain't got nobody?
He can, if that's the way you want to play.
All right. Well, that's awesome. Thanks again for being on our show. We appreciate it for everything in
Appreciate you guys
Witchborn.
stopping by.
Great demo, and congratulations on all the success.
Yeah, congratulations.
And have a good Origins here.
We still have way more coverage here at Origins Game Fair 2015, but from all of us here, this is Marshall Dice, known as Adam Campbell.
General Dice, Todd Evangelista.
And I'm Cory.
Of
Kammer.
Of
the Witchborn.
Of the belly crawlers.
And we'll see you guys. We still have way more later.